just coming in turn 1. Side by side into turn 1.
Oh,
We've got contact. Who is
It's
that?
Rob J. Harris. It's just spun. And got a little touch up as well. Just as the stream's going absolutely nuts once again.
Tell you what, Race Control have got their hands full
Yeah, at the moment.
early on.
Let's see if I can fix this while I'm here. Alright, hold on 2 seconds. Alright, welcome back. Hopefully this works. Well, let's look at the fastest lap. Kenneth Latta set it on lap 2 at 1:43.277. And hopefully everything runs nice and smooth for the rest of the race. Craig Edwards is up front, Philip Morton in P2, Chris Whitaker in P3, and Steve Lattimore still in P4. Darren Huxham in 5th. So that's not too bad. Little fight between them all there. Rob J. Harris, just before we went away, did end up getting into a spin and did get taken out. He's dropped back into P18. So hopefully he can get back up to the position where he was. Let's go into the GT3 class. Nathan Anderson is leading that one over Simon Latta. That's 1.17 seconds behind him. But obviously,
between BJ Kennedy and Brendan Young.
As you can see in the background, that they are catching up with the GTEs, are catching up with him. So that's going to be interesting very soon as these lap cars and the some of the tight corners and chicanes that we have on this track. Let's look at the telemetry here. See the top speed difference. 265, 270.
There wouldn't be much speed difference.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Look, he's at 276, right? And let's go into one that's on the straight.
Is that with a toe though?
No. He was out clear on the GT3. So the next time we get a Beamer mate or an M8 onto the straight, I'll look at the comparison between the Beamers. So as you see, Stephen Bartholomew just coming around the last corner there, coming onto the straight. Let's have a watch of his telemetry and see what the speed is on that. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference, hey? Because Stephen Bartholomew doesn't have a toe either, so...
Nah.
Let's see what they get up to. You know, the 270. So the speed comparison between, well, the Beamer GT3 and the Beamer GTE is very, very close.
Yeah, the only thing that would be the downforce through the corners. It's where they'd only be separated by.
Let's go back up here. As you can see just there, Chris Whitaker and Steve Lattimore side by side.
Into turn 1.
Hopefully this one pays off nice and neat, no crashing.
Oh, they've done
Steve's
that well.
gone real wide though. That's still going to give Chris a shot at it. Can he get it done clean? As Steve just touches the grass there. That is not going to help one bit. And Chris will take that position from him without incident. Not bad drive from both of them. Let's have a cool Stephen goes up the back of Chris there. Let's have a look at the weather. It's a 45-degree track, so it actually went up 1 degree since the start of the race. So that is not going to be helping one bit at all.
Bit of a battle between Kenneth Latta and Darren Huxman. Huxman? Is it Huxman?
Huxham.
Sorry about that, Darren, if you ever watch this.
Most of the boys do go and watch this, so they'll probably just fast forward it to now, okay? Everything's going to be good from now, alright? So, even the Beamer M8 paints are not even showing up, so it's kind of like, yeah.
Stephen Bartholomew has gone straight up the inside of Damon Mulqueen. Damo, as we call him. And Stephen Lattimore straight to the outside of Chris Whitaker again down the front stretch.
These guys are going to be battling like this for a while.
They are.
Oh.
Steve, very, very late on the brakes. Side by side. Steve has got the inside though.
Into this one, but...
Oh.
These guys know how to drive, and they know how to drive against each other, so...
They do, they're still side by side.
Oh, look how close they are.
They're not.
Let's see if they can do a whole lap. Let's go.
Full lap.
Full lap. Go. Go on, boys.
Oh, as soon as
No,
we
it's
said
not,
that.
yeah, it's not over yet. That's not a bad
they?
drive from Steve and Chris, eh?
No, that's good.
That
That's
was
a good
definitely
drive. But Chris, he's going to have the draft off Steve coming down here, so no doubt they'll go side by side again.
yeah, in turn 1. We'll get a repeat. See if they can do a
Yeah.
whole lap this time.
Everyone watching this will probably think we're just fast forwarding it. We're rewinding it, I should say.
Yeah, rewind to the lap before. Well done to them too.
No, they're doing well.
All right, let's have a look as Brendan Young is now leading. Oh no, sorry, Nathan Anderson is still leading the GT3 class over Simon Lader, should I say? Benjamin Faulkner in third. He's down by 5 seconds, and then Scott Gamble very close to the back of him. There's a few cars mixed up. There's only 4 GTEs, or should I say 5 GTEs mixed up in between the GT3 class. So these guys are doing all right. Nice and clean. Let's see how many people have done their lap stops. Obviously Wayne Taylor was in the pits and he was 1 lap down, and a few other have as well. Just as Craig Edwards having a moment of internet issues, because I just saw him drop to P2 there for a second, then jump back up. But Philip Morton is real close on the back of him as well. Philip's really done well the past couple of races, eh?
He has, as I'm just watching at the moment, a battle between Daniel Page, Will Chan and Martin Casey in the GT3s.
Let's go with this. Oh, 3-car battle
Martin,
for sure.
Martin Casey is not actually battling these guys for position.
He's not either.
No.
He's down in 16th, where Will Chen and Daniel Page are 10 and 11.
So Martin Casey is probably pitted, as my telemetry is not telling me if he has or hasn't.
No, mine hasn't either. So has he pitted? But he's 1 lap down.
That's what I'm thinking. He might have been involved in an incident.
Yeah, I can look at the bookmarks in a minute and have a look and see if he
One of the incidents that we've missed. out of the many that have happened within the first 10 laps.
Well, touch and wood, man. The broadcast's still going, so that's a positive.
Well, that's true.
So, look, maybe miss a couple of things, but at least we can pick it up from now on.
Yes. That's it, as I'm going to jump back up the front of the GTEs and see how they're going.
Yeah, Craig Edwards still holding out Philip Morton. Chris Whitaker and Steve Lattimore still having that battle. As you can see, he's right behind him. But look at the drop between 4th and 5th. Darren Huxham is back 8.3 seconds on the back of Chris Whitaker. But Kevin Ladder is right up the rear of him, followed by
Chris Barnes.
Yeah, but that's not for position.
No, Chris Barnes is a lap down.
Yeah. So he's in the back of that train.
Yeah.
Good old Daytona races, eh?
Yeah. There's Stephen Lattimore and Chris Whitaker are still going at it, but the way they're driving, I think Chris Whitaker is just going to stick behind Steve for a few laps by the looks of it.
Well, let's jump on Chris's car and have a look.
Gary Cousins and Chris Pillett. Oh no, Gary Cousins just went into the pits as soon as I mentioned that. He knew that was going to happen. I'll tell you what, Philip Morton isn't letting Craig Edwards get away.
Nah, no way.
Well, I'm pretty
Even-
sure if Craig Edwards wins this, he wraps up the championship.
Well, that's it. We were joking about this last, last week. About,
Yeah.
Yes. If he can sit on the couch and
Yeah.
just watch this one.
Yes. But as we found out, he needed to, complete one more.
Yeah, one more.
One more.
So, if he wins this one, I don't think he's going to be racing.
Oh, he'll sit back and watch the broadcast for the next couple, I reckon.
This Chris Whitaker and Steve Lattimore fight's still going as well, eh?
Is it
And
really?
then, yeah, but look at this. All right, so Craig Edwards is fighting with Philip Morton. Steve Lattimore's fighting with Chris Whitaker. Kenneth Latta in P5 is fighting with Darren Huxham that's right behind him. It's going crazy. I'm just refreshing all the paints there because it's not fair if the paints don't show up on these boys' beamers. So
No.
yeah, so I just
No.
copied all the files over again and hopefully it loads. We did add decals late in the stage of things. I think that's just messing up a few things, but hopefully it works alright.
I heard someone crash, and I'm trying to go back and find out who it was.
David Miller is been in the pits for 4 seconds. Gary Cousins has made a stop. There was a 9.4 second stop, so it looks like it was just a normal regular stop there.
As we've got Brenton Hawkins going through some GT3.
See who is. Yeah, he's down in 27th. He's already done his, I think, one of the stops he's got.
Stephen Lattimore, Chris Whitaker still going at it.
I'm looking down the timer sheets, mate, and everyone is just got big gaps. The only one that's close, it's just the mixed class, you know. Brendan Young on the back of just got overtaken by David Miller. It's a GTE. Everyone's pretty much spread out, mate.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there's a pass for the
Scott
GT3.
Gamble,
Yeah. That's you read my mind.
Yeah, mate, I was getting onto the timing sheets, man. I was just watching it and I was like, oh, hang on. Look, these guys are battling for this.
And they passed each other through the bus stop chicane.
Yeah,
too.
kept it nice as well. So there's no smashing or bumping into each other. But is that a Beamer getting overtaken by? It is too.
Forward.
Yeah, the Beamer's getting overtaken by AMG's GT3s.
Well, in saying that, Paul Wood has got no front end on that car.
No, he doesn't. But see, this is the funniest thing. Look, the paint was just on his car, right? And now it's
What,
not.
with the front end?
Yeah, right. No, well, the front end was missing. But I'm just talking
Yeah.
about, there must be an issue with the M8 paints and the decal layers that we have. Because it's only the M8 paints that are not showing up. And they're just showing that everyone's got a white Beamer. So it's not fair for them.
No.
So something must be happening with the decal layers we put on late in the game. Because even Rob Harris, you can't even see his new paint. Damon Mulqueen's nice black and gold one. It's not showing up. It's not nice. At least Wayne's is
As we
showing
have a
up.
car on the side of the road, Craig Gurry. He's just parked. Exit of turn 6. He's just parked there. Nope, no, he's going now. Bit of electrical failure there, maybe. Battery probably died. Alternator's not working. So he's just stopped for no reason. Quick drink break, maybe? I don't know. Quick drink.
Yeah, but that's
Probably
it,
needs to
eh?
go to the toilet.
Then he's gone. He's off on his way.
It's alright, boys. I've got 90 minutes. I'll quickly stop and go to the toilet. Dave Clement and William. Oh no, Scott Chambers. Scott Chambers is actually down in 38th position overall.
Yeah, 24th in class. But even behind them, if you look at the fight between 27th and 26th in class with Brenton Hawkins and Jet Bennett, that'd be a pretty good one. See what happens down at turn 1. Brenton lifted.
Brenton lifted.
Yeah, he lifted. He had heaps of pace. He lifted off the throttle.
Miller's just made a pass on Brendan Young. That is for position too. Not class position, overall position.
Yeah, overall.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, BJ Kennedy, David Miller, Brendan Young. As I'm just watching the speed comparison between the Porsche and the Merc down this front straight, back straight, sorry.
Well, you'd have to back out of that one being the Porsche then. That'd have been too sketchy.
Now this is going to be interesting, I reckon, to see how much faster these cars are.
Well, that's it. Look, RSR versus an AMG, so
Well, look here.
it's all cool.
They're pretty much identical in straight line speed. If anything, the AMG seems to be quicker in a straight line speed by the looks of that.
Yeah, but look at the size of that thing. Oh, no touching. That's good. That's good
nice
driving from both of them.
As I just heard someone.
Someone crashed in the background there.
No, I'm hearing things.
Little birdie in your ear.
Little birdie. He's come over to my side today.
Oh, Chris Whitaker. I just saw the timing sheets then as they crossed the line. There was .003 in it. As he goes down the inside and Steve Lattimore gets close to them. These guys are going to go lap for lap. No
As
joke.
we've got Stephen Bartholomew and Damo McQueen into turn 1.
There is some good little pack battles going on between these boys, though. If you look down at, like, the top 10's pretty close. Even look at the last time for Stephen Lattimore, like...
Yeah.
He's right up the back of Chris again. Philip Morton is still hanging in on the back of Craig Edwards as well. So these boys aren't going to feel the pressure. And then look at this fight that we're watching now with Darren Huxham, Steve Bartholomew and Darren Mulqueen. All three of these beamers are like, yep.
I was literally about to say that. You stole me line.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. We just think alike, bud. Brandon Young in the GT3 class just getting rounded up by GTE of Gary Cousins that's back in 23rd position overall, 17th in class. And then obviously in front you've got BJ Kennedy in another GT3. So that's pretty interesting there because that's all overall
Still
positions.
out in front.
Yeah.
Tell you what, there's not much time difference between him and Philip Morton.
Not at all. Look at it.
Nah.
Best lap. All right, let's go from the best lap. 1:43.650 for Craig, and a 1:43.573 for Philip. So what's that worth? 0.08 of a second.
As I've just gone, yeah, that's exactly right. There's no time difference there. As
Oh, but look in front of him. What's going
what's
on
happened
here?
there? Chris Whitaker's gone into the pits. Chris Whitaker's pitted.
So
Is
he's
this going to
do
be
his
for
pit.
tyres or fuel?
Well, let's watch the seconds here.
What's a fuel stop round?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Well,
Nah, it's tyres as well, man.
that's
Because
tyres.
they have to change tyres at least one.
Yeah,
And with what's the temp now? Like
45
45
degrees.
degrees. You're gonna change all of them, mate. You might as well.
You'd be silly.
So then the fuel will be going in now.
You'd be silly just to change one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'll just change my left rear. She'll be right, boys.
Even in the background, you see Jason Cozy is in there as well. That's him
This is-
out. 39
this battle-
second stop.
Between, where's we have a GT3 getting in the way of Darren Huxman, Stephen Bartholomew, and Damo McQueen into the bus stop. That was a little bit hairy. Alexander Newton from Down Under Thunder.
But they didn't crash. It's okay.
No,
Oh, who's that coming into the pits? Both of them are
Oh.
coming in.
they're just following each other, I think. Now, who's going to be, who's going to come out of the pits first, I wonder? Who's going to jump the jacks?
That's going to be close. Alright, let's see.
I can't even find them.
Stephen and Darren, 12th and 11th at the moment. Craig Edwards is still up front by 0.5.
Stephen Bartholomew's on his way
let's
out.
see it, let's see it, let's see it. Oh, he's jumped him in the
going-
pits.
He jumped him. Darren Huxman must be doing tyres, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yep.
but the next one's going to matter
Jacks are
between
down.
them.
He's away.
Steve Lattimore's getting caught up in a little bit of traffic as well. Who was that that was in a green Porsche that just exited out? Just on the side of the track there.
Green Paul.
Yeah, I think I'm
Out
not.
of the
I'm
pits?
not. Yeah, no, he just pulled on the side of the track there. He was stopped and then disappeared. So looked like someone. Yeah, just basically quit.
Which corner was that?
Was that Jason Cozy? It was
I'm
too.
just looking at that.
Yeah,
Jason Coe.
he was just in the pits.
What's happened there?
Obviously, he's had some damage or something.
I'm just looking at his car now. There seems to be, unless the fast repairs.
Well, not if he
Fix
came
it.
in to get it repaired and didn't click the fast repair,
Well, that
and he's
may
trying to
be a
make another lap
possibility.
around.
As Damo McQueen's in the pits too. I'm just watching him now, see if he's going to go up on the jacks. Nope, no tyre change for Damo McQueen, just fuel only.
Bit early for these boys to do it with 50 minutes left. See around about the 20-minute mark, I reckon you probably see a lot of chopping and changing. As you can see, the names that are moving up the order, like Kenneth Latta is 4th, Wayne Hewitt's 5th, Tyler Blackburn
Pat
6th,
Gallo,
Pat Gallo.
he just
7th.
lost it. Coming into turn, I think that's turn 5 or 6.
I would have let Tyler through it. No, he would have done it. No, he wouldn't have lost a spot for that.
Sorry, he just got passed by Claire Mason. Not for position. My bad. Can't keep up here.
Yeah, but Chris is right behind him now.
That
So
is
Chris
very
is
true.
probably gonna
He is.
take this position for him. Let's see what happens through the bus stop here. Yeah, smart move from both of them.
They played that very smart.
Well, look. Chris is way in front of him, so if he didn't bow out of that one, you're gonna get a stop hold for that.
Oh, definitely.
Good old Ryan would be in here saying, "Hey, 777, go visit the pits, bud." Let's give some GT3. They're all mixed in now, so from the track and that many cars, absolutely just mixed all together. The GT3s and the GTEs are just absolutely everywhere.
Yes.
Well, we've had a bit of an interesting broadcast so far, Mitch.
We have. As Damo Malcoin wide at turn 1, we just let Stephen Bartholomew through for position.
So that'll be Steve is gained 3 spots in as many laps. Because he jumped Darren in the pits. Now he's got Damo from running wide. So he's definitely on a charge.
Well,
Chris is back in 14th.
on my telemetry screen here, it's saying Stephen Bartholomew has made up 7 spots in the whole race.
It's not bad considering he's already done 1 pit stop for fuel.
Well, the mover at the moment is Wayne Hewitt. He's made up 23 positions.
Yeah, he's in P8.
On my screen, it's saying he is in P5 now.
He is.
So he is on a charge.
What was the starting position?
His starting position was...
Oh, way down the order.
18th in GTE.
That's pretty good, man. Pretty good effort.
That is a good effort.
You gotta love his paint too, eh? I like that one.
That is a nice paint.
Rob J. Harris on the back of Gary Cousins here. This is for position. This is 15th and 16th.
I must admit, on Wayne Hewitt's car, on his right rear suspension view, I do like that, what do you call that, a red chili on the side of that car?
It's a red pepper.
Red pepper. That is a nice looking red pepper.
Oh, just watching this fight between Rob J. Harris and Chris, is it? Sorry. Yep. No. Yep. Gary.
Gary
My
Cousins.
bad. Yeah, it's just getting a bit close there.
Well, how's things going back up the front here?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get these M8 paints running again, eh? I think it's the decal layers that stuffed them up.
See what you can do, mate.
See what I can do, because it's just, I don't like the fact that they're all driving white cars. It's just...
They might be all on the same team, we don't know.
Yeah, maybe. They've not let us into what's going on, you know? Alright, let's get rid of all these decals and see what happens.
Oh, Chris Uding. Are you being whitest, Steve? Coming from the director.
What's that?
Are you being whitest coming from the director?
Oh no, I'm not picking any colour sides at all. Damon Mulqueen going around of Stephen Bartholomew as well. See that happening. I don't think he's going to get it done though. Just watching the time screen as I'm doing other things, trying to get these paints to run. Because as I said, I don't like these boys not having their paints.
No, as I'm currently watching a battle in the GT3s at the moment. So we've got Benjamin Faulkner, Chris Uding, and Will Chan, all fighting for position.
At least Daytona has these massive wide camera angles so you can see what's going on.
Yeah,
Because
so
obviously,
they have to have the wide angles, mate, for when they do Daytona.
that's it.
Damon Mulqueen on the inside of Stephen Bartholomew again.
Jump to that very soon.
Stephen Lattimore in the pit.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Is he taking? He's on the jacks. He's taking tyres.
Yeah, but that'll drop him down to the same, roughly the same position where Chris is. But depending on the stop, when he drops off the jacks, is going to
He's out
give us an
now.
indication. Now, 34.7 compared to Chris's 39. So let's see where Chris is. Nah, man, he's miles.
Chris is miles ahead.
No, behind.
Behind.
Yeah.
Sorry, behind.
Miles. But don't forget, you know, getting caught up in traffic as well.
Well, that's it, and plus they've got another stop to go yet too.
Yeah, it's early days. Early days. Alright, let's see if we can refresh these paints, eh? Hopefully the beamers work now.
Well, back to that three-car battle with Darren Huxman, Damon Mulqueen, and Stephen Bartholomew.
Oh, they're still
All in
going
them
at it.
eights.
Still
All in them
going.
eights. Because Damon Mulqueen and Stephen Bartholomew have been battling, that's allowed Darren Huxman to catch up. Is he going to take advantage of it?
Hey, there you go. Look, the beamer paints are starting to come up. I think it was just the decals that are messing with it, I think. Ah, there we go.
You fixed it.
Oh, kinda.
But probably just took a while to load because the cars are so big.
Probably.
A lot of paint on that car.
Well, even Darren's is showing up a little bit mismatched.
Mulqueen's in the pits.
Just pulling in. There you go. Darren's paint's loaded. Oh, something work. Come on. Steve Lattimore. Let's see, what position is he now? 5th. So who else just jumps in the pits that we've just missed?
Brenton Hawkins has just spun.
He's right down the line.
Oh, yep, I'll see what's happened there. He's pitted, he's come out of the pits and got caught up with Darren Huxman and Stephen Bartholomew coming into turn 2.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
No, he's just ran very wide, rear end on the grass, sorry, and just looked like he's just trying to do some donuts, to be honest.
See a couple of cars coming in the pits there. That's Chris Uding. Oh, did he miss his pit bay? He did too. Had to chuck it in reverse. Oh, sorry,
Missed
Chris.
the
We
pit.
caught that on the broadcast. That is one mistake you don't want to catch on a broadcast. Alright, let's go back at the front. Craig Edwards has got his lovely paint running. Thank you. Obviously, I'll have to look at the decal layers. See what the mistake was there. It must have, yeah, just overrode all the paint.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird to see.
Must admit, Chris
Gallows in the pit.
overshot his pit bay by a fair bit there.
We did, like, you could see him when he jumped on the brakes there. He's like, oh no, dude. My pit dude's right there.
What was he doing at 200 k's coming into the pit?
Well, look, he had traffic as well. So two of them came in the pits at the same time. As you can see, just Dave Clements there up the side of a lapped car. Yeah, nah, he had a little bit of traffic there. That was Paul Wood in the background of Dave Clements there. He's just
Wood.
going round him up a little bit as Dave Clements is getting that forward really a little bit out of control, trying to get that power down.
Right out sideways.
Right out sideways. Was that Isaac that said that one?
Yep, that's coming from the race director at the moment.
Yeah. So Darren Huxham on the back of Stephen Bartholomew. Not going to lay up on this one. He has a 10-second gap over Tyler Blackburn. That is going around some traffic. I'll follow this one at the moment because this is probably the closest fight we have.
I have... Craig Edwards is in the pits, sorry.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I was trying to get it out, wouldn't come out.
Yeah, thinking too fast and the mouth can't process it. You got to think slow here because otherwise we drop some swear words here and there, right? So you got to really think about what you're saying. Darren Huxham really close. The back of Steve Bartholomew. Tyler Blackburn dropped off a fair bit on that. Might have been a little bit of an accident. Let's look at the telemetry of his speed there. No, he's doing alright. His car looks nice. Just drop back to Rob.
Whose car's that?
Oh, I was just looking at the time. Tyler Blackburn dropped off a little bit off the back of Wayne G Hub, and Rob J Harris is paint showing as well. So his new team that he's in, Sim Racing Channel. I'm glad that I could show that. Chris Palat just got the fastest lap. He's P10.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it just showed up on the screen. It's automatic. 142.9. Yeah.
142.
Yeah, 142.913. Yeah, no joke.
My timer screens are playing silly buggers.
No, it automatically shows up on the screen. So I've got ATVO set up. So as soon as someone does the fastest lap, it'll come up on the screen for 5 seconds or so.
Yep. Nah, sorry. It's just literally popped up on my timing screens just then.
Oh, a bit delayed, brother. What's going on? Is that JRT?
Tasmanian internet for you.
That's it, eh?
Dodo dial up.
Good old Dodo. Alright, let's jump back a little bit. Let's go into the GT3 class here a little bit. Scott Gamble closing in on Simon Larder. He's in 5th at the moment. Nathan Anderson is in 2nd, but Grant Matterford on PRT Beamer.
That is a blistering lap time by Chris Palat.
Yeah, man. So he's just went out there and just went, I'm just going to send it. Why not? Lap 31, 36 minutes to go. And it has been absolutely eventful.
It was an eventful first 5 laps, I'll say that much.
Oh, mate, I was,
Well,
Steve Bartholomew's in the pits. Look at the train that's going on here. See if we can get a shot of that. Mixed GT3s.
Stephen Bartholomew is just coming out of the pit lane.
It's going to be interesting to see where he comes out.
Now it seems on my timing screens it looks like Chris Whittaker's done both stops. At a minute 38.
Yeah, mine's saying 120.4.
Yeah.
Nothing goes right, it's fine, don't worry about it. As long as we cover what happens and we don't swear and stuff, and yeah. Awesome.
No swearing here.
No.
No swearing.
We can always fix the dramas.
That's it.
There's always dramas. Alright, let's go into the YouTube chat because I haven't read anything. Brady McHugh. Hey boys, good coverage tonight. I guess you didn't see the start. Why aren't you racing anyway? I did your paint. The yellow and white one. Luke Keamy in the Facebook chat. Go Huxham! Alright, who's that peeling into the pits there? That looks like a black beamer to me. Who is in the pits? Dave Clements is in the pits. That would be Rob J. Harris that was just pulling into the pits. That was a black beamer. That'll be his second stop, won't it? Justin Wallace has just pulled into the pits. Darren Huxham just pulls out. Oh, as he does not go well. Trying to push a little bit hard, as you can see Damon Mulqueen's car coming around the first corner, and obviously he was trying to jump and get in front of him, and unfortunately gave it a love tap. So hopefully the steering is good. We will see by looking at his steering wheel input. The steering is still good. Not too bad. And Stephen Bartholomew as well, right behind him. So this battle is going again, but Damon has jumped both of them. Let's go right up the front here. Tyler is in 5th. Kenneth Ladder in 4th. Let's just pull them out of the pits.
Yeah, it looks like Tyler Blackburn is the only one that has not pitted yet.
What's going on here? A little bit of traffic action happening for Craig. Move straight out the way and let him through. That was Nathan Nightingale in that AMG there. Steve Lattimore's in P2. 7.4 seconds off the back of Craig Edwards at the moment. And then Kenneth Ladder.
How does he do it?
Nah, he's just a machine, mate. He's just a machine.
That he is. He is.
As you can see, the only Audi on the grid there of Roy Clark. Brazing it all to take that Audi. Did see a fair few of them before the GTEs came into play, but not so much at the moment.
No. As that is what the car I drive in this series, but yeah.
The Audi? Poor you.
Yeah, I used to drive the Audi. Oh, yeah,
Nathan
I still
Anderson
do drive
just
the
making
Audi.
a move and gets it done over Roy Clark of the GT3s. Haven't had too much coverage of these boys tonight. Simon Larder is taken out of it, followed by Scott Gamble. It's not too far away. Nathan Anderson, as we just saw him make that move over Roy Clark, followed by Mark Dial, Brendan Young, Benjamin Faulkner, BJ Kennedy, and Grant
As
Matterford.
new fastest lap time, Craig Edwards. No surprise there.
Yeah, 1:42.8.
He's got a thing of coming out of the pits and then just putting the foot down, doesn't he?
Yeah, kind of gets in that mentality of it that, yeah, I'm just going to send it now, mate, for the last half an hour and give it as much as we possibly can. He's definitely a really good driver.
Oh, yeah.
Philip Morton has slowed up a bit. That might have been the fact that he didn't take tyres, eh? That might be paid the price a bit on that because the track's still 45 degrees.
It hasn't dropped.
No, not at all. So, you know, that might have been the issue there. You're not taking tyres. Damon Mulqueen, going wide into turn 1, getting a little bit upset. I thought that was all wall there, but obviously he's held on to it. Still got his position over Stephen Bartholomew and Darren Huxham. So that's been a really tight battle for a little bit as well. William Mitchell not too far behind in the RSR, followed by Kenneth Ladder in the 488. And then even behind that, Tyler Blackburn's closing in.
He's just literally come out of the pits, Tyler Blackburn too. So
Yes.
he's only took fuel by the looks of it with a 16. Is that 18? 18 second stop, 18 and a half second stop. So he's only taking fuel.
Yeah, look at that. Damon Mulcahy all the way back to Tyler. Five positions within, a second.
Yeah.
Well, let's go 2 seconds and play nice.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? So, up the pointy end of the field here. Chris Whitaker. As my timing screen needs to update because it's saying that he's 2 hours behind Philip Morton. Pretty interesting.
Who's 2 hours behind?
Apparently, Chris Whitaker is 2 hours behind Philip Morton at the moment.
You pull over for a coffee.
Coffee to snooze. Steve Bartholomew, 0.2 on Damon Mulcahy as it goes the inside line on the back straight. See what happens here. Hopefully they get it all nice. Oh, he's got him by miles. Miles. What's going on with Damo's car? Obviously he runs a little bit wide, but still keeps it on track there. Damo's probably going to get a better run now if he can make that car as wide as he possibly can.
Oh, we got 3. Oh, contact. Chris Palat and...
Oh, spin.
Chris Palat, Jeff Bennett.
Alright, let's see if we can get a replay of that.
Into turn 1. Just nailed him from the rear end.
Oh, no replay. That's awesome. That's cool. That's awesome to see.
You don't need a replay.
Yeah, more technical dramas. We just love them.
Just take me word for it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I saw the car spin there, so he's dropped down a few positions. He was in the marker around about the Dave Clements way. Oh, just as you see, a really sketchy re-entry there. Dave Clements.
Is that Will Chen?
Oh, who was it?
Will in the red. Is it red?
No, it's brown and white on my screen.
White on your screen?
Yeah, white and brown. See, I don't run training paint, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I do that sort of stuff. You need to make sure all these paints are legit. You can't jump on there with a, Monster Energy car and go, yeah, I'm sponsored by them boys.
You have a 20-second stop hold for causing collision into turn 1. I repeat, 755. You have a 20-second stop and hold.
Oh, that's Dave Clements.
Ah, that was Dave Clements that read him.
Yeah, alright. So
not Jeff Bennett. I take that back. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, so that's that little battle that you saw before.
Sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's not...
As Dave Clements has literally just gone past the pit lane, so...
Yeah, that'd be the excuse. Oh, sorry, can't come in this lap. I'll come in next lap. Oh, you've got 3 to do it anyway, so hey. I'm not going to do it straight away.
Jeff Bennett's just come in the pits. As we've got a 4-way battle here. Tyler Blackburn, William Mitchell, Darren Huxman, Kenneth Ladder.
Yeah, they're all close.
Oh, sorry, I'll take that back. Not a 4-way battle, 6-way battle.
Yeah, if it closes that little middle
Damo McQueen,
look at it.
and Stephen Bartholomew. And if they keep battling, I'm going to say Pat Gallo is going to catch up to the rear of him as well. So that'll be one to watch.
Yeah, that's an interesting train we got going on here.
It is.
See what happens in the last 25 minutes of round 10, season 7. And as always, the AMF series. Let's just jump back to Kenneth Ladder here because they look a lot tighter. As you can see, a little bit of bump in action as they go. Whoa, William Mitchell, Darren Hudson having a little bit of bump on the back straight there.
Philip Morton's just had his black flags cleared, so obviously they gave a penalty to the wrong person there.
Yeah, what's the go with that one? 986
Mm.
and 755 are nowhere near each other. So, what did you do?
Wow.
Bribed them. Definitely bribed them. Hey, mate, I'll drop you 50 in iRacing credits if you clear that black flag so I can try and keep on the back of Craig Edwards here.
We have a battle for second place in GT3s at the moment. Simon Ladder and Nathan Anderson. In the BMWs.
Well, look how close he is to the tail end of Simon.
Mm.
Oh, that was Simon blinking.
Yeah, it's not just me then. Oh,
No.
he disappeared.
And
He
then look at the
disappeared.
rear of his car.
Oh.
I wonder if he got a 4X for that. Not the beer.
He probably would have been happy with that instead of a 4X on iRacing.
Yeah, his car doesn't look too nice, eh?
Well, on my screen, it's straight as straight.
What, Simon's?
Yeah.
Mine looks like he's, rolled it 16 times.
Really?
Yeah, it's real bad.
Simon, we're talking about Simon Larder.
Yeah.
No, my screen, his car's straight as straight.
Oh well, iRacing playing tricks.
Either that or me Dodo dial up.
Yeah, it's going strong again.
Craig Edwards out in front by 31 seconds.
Surprise, surprise.
So,
Are you surprised?
Well, he hasn't done his second pit stop yet.
Yeah, well, that's what he's pushing so hard for.
Philip Morton hasn't, and by the looks of it, Chris Whitaker has.
Last time Craig did this, he got out in front by that much. He did his pit stop and still came back out in first.
Well, that is true.
So we'll see what happens on this one. Alright, so where's Steve at the moment?
I've just had confirmation there. Philip Morton's black flags was iRacing. So it had nothing to do with
Yeah, that old chestnut.
race control.
Just to confirm, car 986 has had his black flags cleared by race control. iRacing is giving him a black flag for cutting the course. We've reviewed it. He has not cut the course in any way. Looks like it might have been a connection issue, so iRacing have cleared his flags.
Ah, alright.
No, he's paid him there. He's paid him.
Yeah, how it was said, yeah, that's definitely a six-pack, eh?
Definitely. Six pack of 4X, do you reckon? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Damo and Steve are still going at it. Damo's car doesn't look too happy though, compared to Steve's.
Well, no comment from me because on my screen they're straight as straight. So I don't know. Yeah.
Tyler Blackburn on the back of Darren.
Oh, literally just turned to that. As Darren, or is he going to get a slowdown for that?
Yeah, but Tyler's car doesn't look too happy and the rear
Yep.
brake's going in there either.
He's got a slowdown for that. His tyre's just going to go around the outside. Round the outside, round the outside.
I was waiting for that. No joke. No joke.
Great minds think alike.
Nathan Huppett's in the YouTube chat. How you going, buddy? Bugger that I couldn't race tonight, away for the weekend. Good to see Craig, our resident Fusion Sim Racing alien, going well. Yeah. Yeah, let's just take P1 out of it and we'll start from P2. Oh, I got the gist of what you were saying when you said bigger.
Sim Racing Alien.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's an alien.
That could be his nickname for us.
Martian.
The Alien Edwards.
No, the Fusion Martian.
Oh,
From a
as
different
we
planet.
near pile up into the bus stop there between Craig Gurry, Nathan Anderson and Simon Larder. Simon Larder just...
But it didn't. But it's good.
No.
Where's all the other boys? Justin Wallace.
The field's
P15.
kind of spread out as Paul Wood ran wide. Very wide, turn 1. Actually lost it.
Dave
Lost it in
Cranes.
the turn 1, yeah.
After he's done his penalty, he's dropped back to 18th. They're pretty much all one lap down, these boys. All the way to Gary Cousins, it would be the next one.
16th. 16 cars still on the lead lap. For now.
For now. But watch, because the alien needs to come in and refuel his car.
He does. Oh, you never know. You might have alien powers or something and
Alien blood.
refuel it on the run.
Yeah, but look at this, mate. Chris Whitaker, Philip Morton, 2-3 for FT1. Fusion up front.
And then Stephen Lattimore
Fourth.
race on Oz, 4th.
Yeah, and then we've got Damon Mulqueen. Who's he a part of? Synergy. Can't forget that.
Synergy. And we got Stephen Bartholomew, part of SMS Racing. With his teammate right behind him.
Kenneth.
PRT, William Mitchell.
Race on
And then
Oz.
I've just lost him.
Darren Huxham. That's for FT1 as well. Pat Galley, RRT. I'm glad I put the paints up, because otherwise I wouldn't know who. Nah. Yeah. Well, it's not. It's Wayne Hewitt. It's not. Is it Red Paper Racing? It is Red Paper Racing, but he's wrote it down on the sign-up sheet as Angry Pepper Racing.
It might be, because that pepper on the side of his car looked angry.
What was it? The rear what? What panel? Yeah, there you go.
Right rear suspension.
Yeah,
That's the view I had anyway.
little angry face. Look at his grin. Small things amuse small minds, eh?
They do.
Kenneth Ladder just going past on his teammate into turn 1. That'll be a good photo opportunity for them boys later on. Gets the pass done clean and clear. As you can see on the back bumper. Steve's car there. Aussie driver search. Unfortunately, they've not had a good week at all.
Craig Edwards is in the pits
Is he?
for his second stop, so
Philip Morton will do it next lap.
let's see where Philip Morton comes.
He'll have to do it next lap for sure.
Entering turn 12 is Philip Morton. Coming into the bus stop. Nah, Craig's got this. Sorry, I was on replay mode then. Craig's coming out of the pits. This is going to be close. Nah, Craig's got him. Craig Edwards is going to get held up here.
He's closing in.
He is.
Not over yet.
No, with 15 minutes to go, we've got William Mitchell turned around, turn 1. So, has he done that all on his own, I wonder? He has. Porsche RSR.
Little touch of grass, mate. There go around, eh?
He didn't even touch the grass.
Oh, well, there you go. They go around anyway.
So they're all spreading out at the moment.
Yeah. Just getting, what else have we got here? Yeah, there's massive gaps between them all. Oh.
Even that pack with Damon McQueen, Stephen Bartholomew, Kenneth Latta, Tyler Blackburn.
Yeah, they've all
And
spread out.
Darren Huxman's fallen back too.
Yeah, but the
So
only
they're
ones
all
that are having
spread
that fight are Kenneth Latta and that. And
The
teammates.
two teammates.
Yeah, just
They've obviously had
swapping
team
positions.
orders, and they've let Kenneth Latta go. Team orders there.
Oh, 100% that one. What's going on there? Let the Ferrari go first. The beam is wider.
Good photo opportunity though.
Yeah, a couple of good shots there. Not the potato graphics I'm running at the moment.
Can't be any worse than me.
Oh, I don't know. This, this whole iRacing setup when you've got heaps of cars on the track, yeah, loves it. Loves it. Don't worry, a couple more weeks and it'll be Threadripper time. So,
Yes.
yeah, we won't see no stuttering. 2 more weeks.
Oh, who's that? Wayne Hewitt, Mark Dial.
They're still going at it, them two. But that's just going to bring in Tyler Blackburn closer and closer every lap.
Yeah.
12
Yes,
minutes
it
to
is.
go. But at that point, if you've got a teammate behind you, you'll just drop back. You know, if you were in Discord having a chat to your teammate saying, hey, look, I know we're battling, but, you know, rock, paper, scissors for who's going to hold up the dude behind us, eh?
That's exactly right.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to go help your mate out in an endurance race like this one and say, hey, mate, you know, drop back because otherwise, we're both gonna get caught here.
Oh, they've just passed each other again. So there's obviously no team orders there.
Nah.
Just race.
Yeah.
Just don't hit me though.
Well, that's it. Look. It's either Tyler Blackburn's going faster. Nope, not from the time sheets, but he's closing in.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the times here while we're on that subject. Craig Edwards is currently almost 1 second quicker than Philip Morton. That last lap.
Just heard in the YouTube chat as well from Brady. Been a good last couple of lap battle between Simon and Nathan. And that's in the
Simon and
GT3
Nathan.
class. That's for P1 and 2. Nathan Huppets. Another one. Why aren't you on track? Could be leapfrogging for more lap speed. Yeah, because they are actually... let me see if I can tell you exact. They are faster than Tyler that's behind them. In lap time.
Yeah.
Oh, except that last one. So they must be closing in. On board with Nathan Anderson.
So either Nathan Anderson... No, these two guys were battling before, weren't they?
Yeah. Nathan
Yeah.
got through. Over Simon. But look, when you get a 488 GTE coming through, kind of split it up a bit there.
And then you've got Stephen Lattimore coming behind them too, so...
Who's following him? That's Dave Clements as well. That's not for position at all. David Mulqueen is the next one back. To my
Yeah.
knowledge, he has to do one more pit, doesn't he? No, he's done two.
No, and
Chris needs to do one.
I've just had some information passed to me. If Craig Edwards wins this one, he's won the last 9 races out of 10.
Oh. But, like, he's just got to sit in the broadcast booth while he races. Hey, we'll see if we can put him off.
I think next week, if he races, we should bring him in here,
Yeah.
have a chat to him while he's out on track.
Yeah. In the middle of a battle.
Oh, I wouldn't go that extreme, but yeah, why not?
I would. See how... And we'll ask him 10 stupid questions to see if he can answer them.
Seeing as he's going to be in here for the...
As we were talking, Tyler Blackburn's caught up to the back of the boys.
Oh, has he?
Chris Palat as well was
Where is
catching
he?
on the back of Rob J. Harris. Going down, Pat Gallo in 16th. Catching
Now,
up with
what's
Gary
gonna-
Cousins.
And look who's in front of these 3 too. Another race on Ozmember, but in the slower class. Benjamin Faulkner. So, is there going to be some team orders here?
Oh, look at that 4
Slow down. Slow them down.
They'll be all in Discord having a giggle.
Oh! Who was that? David Miller.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, a bit of a sketchy rejoin.
That was sketchy. But look at the gap now. Kenneth Ladder's got.
Chris has got through on Rob J. Harris as well. Let's have a look here. Yeah, because the battle with Steve and Tyler.
Tyler's trying.
Well, that's what we were saying. Wouldn't you be telling your mate, slow down, hold him up a bit?
Yeah.
6
But
laps to
he
go.
would be getting the blue flag though. And I know what. Yeah. You get the blue flag, you got to let him through.
Yeah, read the iRacing rules.
Read the iRacing rules.
Yeah, it says it on there. You got to let him through within 1 lap.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. I think it's 1 lap.
Then again, who does read them iRacing rules?
Well, all of us are meant to.
But do we though?
I've scanned through them once or twice.
Quick flick through. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Read them.
Brendan Young on the back of Grant Matterford as well. They're pretty close as well, up to the back of BJ Kennedy and the GT3 class. I'll give these boys a little bit more. In the
What have we-
series,
Simon
Nathan
Lara and
Huppets,
Nathan
there you go.
Anderson.
In the series, you have to move to blue flags. That's probably why I don't race this series anymore, because Ryan would come in and kick me out. Don't take my advice in racing, that's just how it is. Let's go to Days of Thunder quotes. There's 2 types of drivers, the calculated and the kamikaze.
Sorry, but look at the chain we've got here. We have Hayden Benefield, Nathan Anderson, Simon Lara, which are fighting for the lead of the GT3s, Andrew Lang, and then you've got Stephen Lattimore coming through on that lot.
Whoa.
And Claire Mason at the moment coming through as well. So
Yeah, but they're all mixed up as well, hey? If you look at the classes, not like even the 2 GTEs behind Simon, they're completely different. Steve's already lapped. Dave, is it Dave? Nope, it's
Claire.
yeah. See, they're all over the place. What's going on, man?
Enduros will do this to you.
Oh, shorter tracks are absolutely hectic. There's like 4 laps behind and 5 laps in front.
Could be worse. We could be at somewhere like Lime Rock.
Oh, yeah. No.
With
Tyler's
like
still not got through on Stephen yet, so Stephen's doing his
45
job.
seconds. 'Cause
Yeah.
Craig Edwards has just lapped Dave Clements. So what's that?
So that's up to 18, P18. So Paul Wood's the next one in P17.
So where's Paul Woods on track? Oh, right in front of him. Oh, there you go.
So, apart the
The pit crew have done a good job though. Pit crew have done a good job on Paul Wood's car there. Put a new front end on it.
Oh yeah, he's got a front end back.
Dial before you dig, car.
Yeah, that's it, eh? Alright, Rob J. Harris, have a look at this. Right up the rear bumper of Chris Palat. So obviously Rob's got a little bit of pace back, or must have made a mistake, probably 3 laps back. As we go to the 4:20 mark of the race.
We've got Gary Cousins and Pat Gallo going for position as well.
But
Grant
also,
Matterford.
check the distance between Kenneth Latter, Stephen Bartholomew and Tyler Blackburn now.
I literally just looked at that.
So, Kenneth must have made a mistake, because he had a good 3.8 to a 4-second gap on
Yeah,
Steve.
I'm gonna check his lap times.
Yeah, he did a 1:44.9.
Well, that's not that much slower though.
Yeah, that's a Ferrari. That's you getting the rear end
Well,
a little bit twitchy.
In saying that, lap 45, he did a 1:45.03.
Yeah.
What's the track? Track still hasn't moved.
Still 45
Track
degrees.
Hmm.
Interesting. Let's
In
see.
saying that though, the time is at 0x. Don't know if you noticed that.
Nah, mine's showing 3 minutes 10. So let's go through and see the closest battle. Rob J. Harris on the back of Chris is probably a close one. Also the fight that we've been doing, 7, 8 and 6, 7, 8. As you see the boys going at it again. Obviously Steve wants to make a move on Kenneth. And I don't think that Ferrari is doing too well. But that's going to hold up Tyler Blackburn. That'll probably want that position as he runs wide on the grass and won't be able to get the power down as much as he wants. That's going to hurt a little bit. Let's go through the list here. Rob J. Harris really all over the back of that RSR of Chris Palat. He wants that one position there. I'm going through. Where are we else with everyone else? Everyone's pretty spaced out, to be honest. All the way back. Let's look at the leader of the GT3s. We've got Nathan Anderson leading over Simon Lada. That's 0.7 behind him. That's not over yet. 0.7 on the main straight is nothing when you get through some corners. But obviously that GTE car coming through. And we did talk about on the relative speed difference between these two. It's not much at all. So basically you do have to sacrifice your line in a GTE or GT3 to let a GTE through. So that's not going to go down too well. Looking through, trying to see the last couple of lap battles, as we only have 2 laps left of the race. Everything is looking nice and neat. This is probably the closest battle up the front and the pointy end, as Craig Edwards has a 6.9 second lead over Philip Morton. That has...
Stephen Lattimore is in 3rd position now.
Yeah, he has a 20-second gap to Philip Morton. David Mulqueen 16 seconds behind him.
Tyler Blackburn on the inside of Kenneth Latter was. Tyler's down the inside. He's doing. Oh.
Obviously, Kenneth's car's not holding up too well on the rear end.
No.
Because he's lost a lot of time, a bucket load of time over the last 3 laps. 40 seconds left. Let's have a quick scan. Rob is still behind Chris, putting the pressure on. Beamer versus Porsche. That Beamer could probably open its bonnet and eat that entire Porsche. Look at these boys pushing hard. Let's go back up the front. Craig Edwards starts lap 52 with 10 seconds to go. So obviously, just in the background there, you saw that Audi go real wide.
This will be the last lap.
This will be the last lap, won't it?
It will be.
It will. So Craig Edwards again. He makes it nice and neat and doesn't get taken out by any other slower car. He's going to do a good job and take out the win again over Philip Morton.
Not
That was P2 again last week.
not only the win, but also championship.
There is no way that anyone could come back to win it. Damon Mulqueen in 4th. Chris Whittaker is in 5th. Stephen Bartholomew fight with
Kenneth
Tyler
Latta.
Blackwood. Look at this that's going on. He's just doing the blocking. See what the exit's going to look like.
I have to watch this battle for the last lap. This is going to be
This
very
is the one
interesting.
to watch, and then probably
Yeah.
jump back to.
Tyler Blackburn.
They're pushing hard.
They are pushing very hard.
And then I'll jump back to the Nathan Anderson because it looks like Simon Larder's getting a little bit closer on the timing screens. See what happens here.
Claire Mason's in the dirt. And stopped.
Fuel?
Claire... Don't know, he just parked. Went wide, sorry.
So Craig Edwards takes out the win over Philip Morton. Let's have a quick look at the Nathan Anderson and Simon Larder because they're real close. See what comes out of this one. I don't think there's going to be any change. That's going to be very on the nose to the line.
Blackburn's got the run. Blackburn's got the run. He's on the inside of Kenneth Latta. Inside. This is for P5.
Is he going to get it?
He's got P5.
Yeah, he's got it.
Is he going to get the M8?
No, I don't think he will.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
blocking.
look at the moving.
Look at this. Oh.
It's going to bring... Let's go
Blackburn
back.
P7.
Oh, we missed the fight between Anderson and Simon because that was heating up. But that wasn't much. My timing screen says Simon Larder got him.
Simon Larder.
Yeah, Simon Larder got over Nathan Anderson by .031.
Yeah,
on the
mine's saying
line.
the same.
So we got him on the line.
Oh.
That was interesting. Alright, let's go to the results. GTE results for the night. Craig Edwards takes out the win, followed by Philip Morton and Stephen Lattimore. This is an exact repeat of last week. Also, Damon Mulqueen coming up in the 4th. Chris Whittaker in 5th. Stephen Bartholomew in 6th. Tyler Blackburn got 7th over Kenneth in 8th position. That was a good battle on the last lap there. William Mitchell in 9th. Darren Huxham in 10th. Over the page we go to Wayne Hewitt in 11th. Chris Palat in 12th. Rob J. Harris in 13th. Dave Clements in 18th. I don't know why the time screens are all weird. Justin Wallace in 14th. Gary Cousins 15th. Pat Gallo in 16th. Paul Wood in 17th. Obviously Dave Clements in 18th. Jeremy Clark in 19th. Scott Chambers in 20th. Over the page. Oh, it's going overall position, that's why. David Miller. Hayden Benefield. Jet Bennett. Brenton Hawkins. Claire Mason. Chris Barnes. Jason Cozzy. Yeah, minus 32 laps. Wow. Wayne Taylor, 43 laps down. Ryan Colstead and Justin Cotterill, they're in race control. No wonder they're all the way down the order. GT3 results. Simon Larder out of 1. Or finished pole. Oh, spit it out. Top step of the podium. Simon Larder gets it over Nathan Anderson. Not by much at all. As we see the FT1488 doing some donuts on the grass there. Scott Gamble in P3, Benjamin Faulkner in 4th, Mark Doyle in 5th, BJ Kennedy in 6th, Rory Clark in 9th. Weird. Grant Madford in 8th, should I say. So Brennan Young in 7th. Oh, they're all mixed up. What's going on? Everything's just going crazy, mate. Just going crazy.
Just a crazy race.
Yeah, it's just one of them weeks, mate. Like, nothing's going to work, eh? Chris Hewing in 11th, Nathan Nightingale 12th, Andrew Lang 13th. Alexander Newton in 14th. Craig Gurry in 15th. Martin Casey in 16th, down 21 laps. Daniel Page down 32 laps. Kester Mack and Bradley Saunders not even starting by the looks of things.
Nah.
Crazy. Big shout out to the
So-
sponsor, Century Batteries, Lismore. Thanks for coming on board and making this a reality and making this series happen. Without you, this wouldn't happen. If you're on the East Coast, by all means, hit them up for batteries out of Lismore. If you want it for a watch or you want it for a haul pack truck, by all means, ask them. They'll give you a battery for it. Oh. Mitch, how you going?
I'm going good. Just a quick question. What happened to Chris Whitaker there? If he's
P5.
finished, he was in front of Stephen Lattimore there.
Until what?
But then he
4
hit
laps
it.
to go?
And, yeah, I
Let's
reckon
ask
it was-
Steve when he
I
comes in
reckon
the
it
com
was
spot.
fuel saving. Fuel saving, I
Fuel
should say.
saving. Fuel saving.
Hey.
All right, let's see who we have.
We've got the alien in there. The alien's there.
All right, let's start with GT3s. Who have we got in the GT3? Simon Larder's in there.
Nathan Anderson.
Nathan Anderson's in there as well.
He was
Scotty
pretty
Gamble,
good.
where are you? Get in there. I need Scott to jump in there.
We've got Damon Mulqueen in there too. What's he doing in there?
P4.
P4.
He's probably coming in to have a chat with the boys. Brad Saunders, thanks mate. It was a bit of a higgledy-piggledy night tonight with technology and stuff. We apologise for all the little mistakes and stuff. But hey, look, nothing's ever perfect in this world. But, Mitch. Nah, it's, yeah.
What are you saying I'm perfect?
No, I'm just saying that you think you're perfect.
You
Right.
read me mind.
Yeah, you gotta love it, mate. You gotta love yourself, otherwise no one will. All right, Scotty's in the chat. Let's go get Scotty because he was P3 in
GT3s.
he was. So let's see if we can grab
Bring
him.
him down. Come on down.
Yeah, let's bring him in here. All right, move to broadcast. Hey, Scotty, how you going? Scott.
All right, maybe he's not there.
Scott.
Scotty.
Can you talk? Can you talk in here? Sure you can.
All right, next.
Next. Alright, let's move him up to there. Who else we got?
We'll bring in Nathan Anderson, won't we?
Yeah, why not? Let's chuck
P2.
Nathan Anderson in there. Alright, let's move
See if
him
we
down.
catch him through a midway conversation.
Probably. Nathan, how you going, buddy?
Hey guys, how you going?
Yeah, good mate. Good run.
Yeah, I'm still shaking. That was crazy.
Very close finish there at the end, mate.
Yeah, I tried to hold him up as much as I could through the bus stop, but he knew what I was doing. So
Yeah,
He
it
was
was
all over.
0.031 of a difference. We were trying to get back to focus on you, but we were watching another battle as well that was just as close.
to be honest, it felt even closer than that. It was just insane.
Oh, he's had a good run tonight. We try to focus on you back here and there, and a few boys in the YouTube chat were letting us know what you guys were up to. So you had a full-on race this evening.
It was, yeah. I knew it was going to be close when I dived off a bit early because I could see him about 20 seconds behind, so I thought he must have taken tyres. But yeah, no, it was.
How did the track temp deal with the car? Or how-
Yeah, pretty good actually. I thought there wasn't really much of a drop off. I felt, but yeah, nah. Overall, it was.
Yeah, cool. Well, what'll drive, mate? It's round 10. We've only got a couple more to go.
Yeah, not long now. It's goes pretty quick this season.
Sure does. Well, exceptional drive from you, mate. By all means, you're in the commentary box. You have an open mic. Give a shout out to all your team and sponsors.
Yeah, big shout out to Pulse. All you guys in the broadcast, Ryan and everyone in AMF that run the series, and all the drivers for actually showing up every week. It's great to race a bunch of guys. So
Cool. Well, also good luck in the championship and also the next 2 rounds, mate.
cheers, guys. Hopefully we talk again soon.
Will do. But while we're here, let's bring in Simon Alada. Simon, how you going, buddy?
Good, good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, mate. You sound really calm.
I think tired is the word.
He just won, Steve. What do you expect?
I'd be.
That was a hard race.
It was a good race, mate. You done well.
Yeah, thanks. It was all came down to strategy, I think, in the end.
How did you find the track temp with the car?
It wasn't too bad. There was probably lacking a little bit of front end grip, but we had a lot of practice this week with the warmer temps, so it turned out alright.
No, that's good then.
Well, you just mentioned strategy there. Fill us in.
Yeah, sure. So the idea was to first pit about half race. So I had at least 2 decent sets of tyres. I stayed behind, or tried to stay behind Nathan the entire first half of the race and just fuel save. That was it, because he's got so much pace around here. Without the draft and one-on-one, there's no way I could catch him around here. So I jumped him in the pits, which was good. And then, as I said, I knew he was faster, so I let him go for the last couple of laps. And you can see my fastest lap was on lap 50 of 52. So I was trying to haul ass the last couple of laps to get that slingshot through the bus stop, which just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, it was pretty close on the line there, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it any closer.
Oh, no. But look at that. You know, going for, what, 52 laps or 53 it was when you crossed the line. It was, and winning by that margin. That's off to you. You worked it out perfectly.
Yeah, thanks. It was a great race. Like, hats off to Nathan as well. He did an awesome race. He's an awesome driver as well. So, yeah, kudos to some good competition.
That's it, mate. Well, look, mate, you're in the comms booth. You have the open mic. By all means, give a shout out to all your team and your sponsors and whoever else you want to thank, mate. Go for it.
Cheers. No sponsors here, man. So if you're free, hit us up. But the boys at Riot Sim Racing, that's I can't say enough. The guys have been awesome. Team has been awesome. We have a whole heap of new things coming up for next season, so keep an eye on that Facebook page.
For sure. Also, look, he just said it then. No sponsors by heaps of people watch this stuff. Go sponsor their team. You can see you can win. That's always a good result. Oh, well,
Thanks.
Congrats on the top step of the podium and GT3s for tonight, mate. Go have a breath and get a rest, and we'll see you back next week.
Will do. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, buddy. All right, let's move on to the guys we speak to on a weekly basis.
Should we try Scotty again?
Is he around? Is he?
He's still in there.
Do you want? I'll move him in. You can have a chat. Ready?
If he talks.
Let's see if he's in here. All right, let's bring him in. Scotty.
Hey, how we going, fellas?
Here he is. He's here now.
Yeah,
How you going, Scotty?
yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, going good, mate. Good. Good race you ran there. You find the track temp with the car.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely warm during quali, 50 Celsius, and yeah, with the Mercedes, the front end starts to go away a little bit with the heavy fuel loads on the hot track. But once you get rid of the fuel loads, it comes back to you. So, yeah, you know, just it is what it is, and we got around there. So.
Yeah, I've never seen any track on iRacing at 50 degrees before. So, you've done a good job. Did you have a strategy in mind going into the race at all?
Yeah, just try and run as long to the 40 minute mark on the first set of tyres, and just try and keep it clean and try and stay in the draft of the front 3 runners. So, and we dropped off a little bit, and then we caught back up to Benjamin Faulkner, I think it was, and looked like his tyres went off a little bit there before the first pit stops, and we were able to get an overcut on him.
Yeah. Yep. No, well, you've done a good job, mate, keeping on track, being, especially that track being so hot. But, yeah, no, you did well, mate.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much.
You're in the comms booth, mate. I mean, you got it. We had to pull you back in because we dragged you down here before and you weren't talking.
Ah,
So,
okay.
it's just
I
like-
racked off.
Yeah.
I went off. I had to go have, got to go after a 90-minute race.
Yeah.
Getting old now.
That's fair. Did you stream
Pit
tonight?
I did. I
Did
did
you?
stream. I streamed it on my Facebook channel, SG1 Sim Racing. We had quite a few guys in there having a chat and had the camera on, and yeah, it was good fun. Good night.
I had to give you a shout out, bud, because you always share our stuff. So I had to give you a shout out and a little bit of props as well. Go check out
thank you very
Scotty's stuff, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Nah, well, look, mate, you got an open mic. Shout out to the team sponsors, whatever, mate. Go for it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the boys from DFR, Delta Force Racing. They jumped in the chat there as well. Watched on. We had a couple of them on track as well tonight. So yeah, apart from that, the sponsor side of it is more to do with the V8 side of it. But yeah, I get to do what I want with the any other and GT3s, and so yeah, as we said, jump onto me Facebook channel, have a look, give a like, a follow. We'll do a bit more streaming in future for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're pretty much tied to the AMF because it's always tagged in the post as well. So you can find them easily on Facebook, SG1. Yeah, by all means. But thanks for jumping in and congrats on the podium, bud.
All right, thank you. Thanks, fellas.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Will do. Bye.
See you, mate. All right, let's go on to your GTE class. And, yeah, let's bring in... Who are we going to bring in now? Steve Lattimore. Mitch, this is yours, bud.
Oh, thanks, mate.
All yours. Steve, how you going, buddy?
How you going, fella?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. You're back again.
Yeah, after last week's disaster, finally back.
All right. Mitch is going to interview you, mate.
Wonderful.
Oh, jeez, don't get too excited, will you?
Oh, I was just talking to you earlier today.
Yeah. No, you did well that race, Steve, especially with the track conditions anyway, mate. How'd the car handle?
After lap 5, like it was on ice. Those tyres do not last in hot heats. And so far, I think the last few races have been quite over 30. And that one was over 40. Which does not, do well for the tyres on the Ferrari, but if you can manage them, you can still be consistent. And, we are all in the same boat with the hot heat. But, yeah, they're coming out of a few corners on that car. The back end just wants to slide. And it almost felt like I was driving a V8 supercar, to be honest.
Probably should have been driving a V8 supercar.
It probably would have been a lot more fun.
Probably. Did you have a strategy or anything going into this race, pit stop wise, or?
No, my JRT stopped working, so I didn't have a fuel rating. I didn't have anything. A few little gremlins hit our team tonight. Ty had a I don't want to get load into iRacing Grenlam. Then yeah, JRT didn't want to work for me.
Oh, don't even go there. The broadcast absolutely, cracked the snots about 5 minutes in.
And nothing to do with the room, the amount of guys in the room?
No, it worked okay for the end of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just
needed a
remember
coffee
that
break.
last time what was it, Imola?
Yeah,
was
Emma
really
is just,
struggling.
I think that's just that track, mate. That's just got issues from,
This, I don't know. I have everything turned down to do it in VR. So I don't get to see anything.
What do you mean? You get to see the steering wheel, some
I
corners.
Well, but if the car is 3 seconds off the road,
I could be a real smart ass and say the only thing you would see is Philip Morton's ass. But...
Well, no, not from that distance. In fact, if the car's 3 seconds in front of me or 3 seconds behind me, I can't see them.
Oh, that's all right then. You wouldn't feel the pressure.
Yeah, yeah, but I wouldn't know. I got to go push hard and chase this guy down.
No, you never look in your mirror anyway, because that's not the way you're heading. So forget about the mirror.
True. Sometimes you do. Not in this class. But yeah.
Yeah, GT3s would have to.
I don't think some of them do sometimes. Some of them are really, really good. But yeah, sometimes I don't think they know the speed apparent difference into certain corners. And they just end up coming up onto you. It's probably just the lack of, time behind the wheel. But yeah, no, it was a good race. A bit of sad for the team. Justin ended up with a penalty. He done really well in Scops tonight, and then to jump straight over with no time behind the wheel, quite well. A little incident with someone else ended up putting him back. And then Ty, who started from the pits, I think finished 6th, so he done quite well. And then in GD3 we had Benjamin, who ended up 4th.
Not bad effort.
I won't mention where the Tasmanian finished because I don't know.
He didn't finish.
Yeah.
He left.
Did you curse him?
Hey?
Did you curse him?
Probably.
I hope you weren't like messaging him during the race.
Should have.
Yeah.
Should have
That's a
got
good
him.
idea. Hang on.
Should have got him in here halfway through the
I'll
race.
write that one down.
Yeah. Message Craig Edwards.
We've already discussed that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, mate, you're in here again. You've got the open mic again. By all means, shout out to the team sponsors. Anything, go for it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Race on Oz, Harvey Bay Auto Glass, all the sponsors over at the forum, too many to list, the boys who put in the effort each and every week, that do a good work, keeping the team going, and yeah, you guys over at the podium, AMF, yeah, that's it.
Roger. All right. Congrats on another podium as well. That would help the championship.
Yeah, I think it's only a battle between me and Justin, to be honest, and that's only pride in the team.
Yeah.
Bragging rights, I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it. You can always have the Ferrari versus Porsche fight.
Yeah. Yeah. The manufacturer battle, but yeah, if he gets too fast, I'm gonna have to kick him off the team.
I'm not going to make any jokes about taking team members.
Yeah, you can have another.
Nah. That's all right, mate. Yeah, well, thanks for joining us in the commentary booth, man. We'll see you again next week. No doubt, mate, the driving standard that you do and how you push, mate, you'll be back in here next week.
Well, hopefully, Canada, Villeneuve, I believe it is. It's a good track, one of my favourites. Love the walls, nice and close to you. So we'll just see how the Ferrari handles around there and wait for the temperature.
Well,
It should be cold. It's Canada.
Yeah, but you put it on pole tonight.
Yeah. Double toe in the thing. I don't know how I've done that, to be honest.
So we'll see what happens next week.
Quali isn't that much. It's all about the race. I put it on.
Anyone
pole
can
a few
do one.
times.
Yeah, anyone can do one fast lap, but you need to do 50 of them in a row.
Oh yeah. Oh, this night. Yeah, most nights 20 or something like that. But yeah, no. Canada will be a good race, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the podium then.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, fellas.
All right, thanks for joining us,
Thanks,
man.
Dave.
All right, let's see if Philip Morton is around, and we'll pull him into the comms booth. He's probably mid-conversation. Phil, how you going?
Pretty good, and you guys?
Yeah, not too bad. Hey, you're back in the comms box again, mate.
I am indeed. This is becoming a habit.
I know. How good's that?
Certainly a good thing. I like being up here.
Yeah. Hey, a quick question straight off the bat.
Yep.
Do you know what happened with Chris dropping down to 5th?
Yes, I do.
What was the go?
Mistakes were made. A lot of mistakes.
we're
No,
just
he had.
You
had
could
a
have
bit of
just
trouble.
said. You could have covered his ass then and said, "Oh, he was just fuel saving."
He was totally fuel saving by catching a stop and go in the first pit stop. Sorry, Chris. But yeah, he could have stop and go speeding in the pits, unfortunately, and that put him back.
Oh, Roger. All right, but let's go on to your race, mate. How are you going?
I was hoping I could keep up with Craig's draft for the whole race, but it didn't quite pan out that way.
Fair few
Unfor-
laps. You were right behind him, mate.
Oh, yeah. There was a bit of a moment when Lattimore got a bit sort of sideways and got mugged by Chris and myself. Then Chris got a little bit sideways and got bugged by me, and then I managed to catch back up to Craig. And then I can't remember what happened, but I think I got a bit of a twitch going into the bus stop, and I dropped back to 1.2 behind. And I was just going hell for leather trying to catch back up. I was not going to let him get away, and I didn't. And then some GT3s just before the first pit stop pushed the gap to about 1.6, and that was when I knew I couldn't hold that gap anymore, and I needed to do something different to try and keep up.
So, was there any strategy in your mind for tonight?
Yeah, I was trying to minimize the time on heavy fuel. Craig did a better job and beat me at 40 chess as a result. But I was trying to minimize time on heavy fuel with good tires. So ran the fuel down as much as possible, grabbed tires. Then I should have taken a little bit of fuel at that first pit stop, but I didn't, and that cost me a little bit in the second pit stop as a result. A slight miscalculation.
Yeah, that's when it gets into serious number taking and crunching and hitting that. Well, as you said, Chris, got a little bit of a busted move into speeding in pit lane. That's when you're calculating all the little microseconds and everything you can do to catch back up. 1.6, as you were saying, doesn't sound like a far distance at all, but obviously in a race like this, it does make a massive difference.
Yeah, well, the importance about 1.6 is that's just outside of draft range. And as soon as you lose that draft on this track and someone's got a 1/10 or 2/10 a lap on you, you're not staying with them anymore. So, yeah, if I had managed to keep the draft, I'd have been able to stay with him. But Craig's got a good couple of tenths on me on this track. So, well played, Craig.
Well, again, congrats on the podium and being here once again. That's definitely going to be that's 2 in a row, isn't it? You've been in here three in a row.
Is.
So that's an awesome feat on its own.
Getting more consistent. I'm really happy with that. That's the main point.
The FT1 Ferrari's treating you well.
It is indeed.
Yeah. Well, while you're here and you got open mic, mate, give a shout out to the team sponsors and stuff, mate.
Yeah, give a shout to Hayden, Darren and Chris. They make it a lot of fun each time, even if I do throw them under the bus every now and again. And of course, the sponsors for the team, Fight Colorectal Cancer Foundation, Demon Tweaks, Sim Racing Collectibles, Hybrid Racing Simulations, as Sim Speed, of course, and FT1 as a team, because they're awesome lads.
Cool. Well, once again, congrats on the podium, mate, and there's only 2 rounds left. So let's see what happens there, eh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I'll see you later.
Will do. All right, let's bring in the man himself. It's pretty much in here week on week, week on week, isn't it, really?
The alien himself.
All right, let's bring him in.
We're going to have to mention to him. Oh, here he is.
There he is.
We'll ask him anyway.
We'll ask him. Go for it. Craig,
how you going, mate?
Good, thanks. Is that what you wanted to ask me?
No. We're going to, next week.
Are you sitting it out?
We're going to get you in the commentary booth while you're halfway through the race.
Oh, I'd love to, and I am planning to sit it out, but it's because I'm not going to be around. Sorry.
Oh, look, he's already going to sit it out. He's wrapped her up, so he's already going to sit it.
Let me guess, why are you sitting it out, Craig?
Because the wife needs me to go to a dinner somewhere.
I was waiting for you to say because I've already won the championship and there's no point racing. I didn't want the real answer.
That's a convenient bonus.
Yeah, no joke, mate. What a stellar drive, eh? Again.
Yep. Thanks so much. Yeah, no, it was a good one tonight. Pretty well controlled there in that middle stint, just getting the undercut to give me the gap there.
How's the traffic as well? Because Phil was just in here and he said the traffic caused a little bit of drama and whatnot.
Just for me, it was perfect. I didn't have a problem with the traffic at all. I think it just shuffled Phil a little bit there at one point where I had room to go through on a GT3, whereas he didn't, and it cost him about a second.
Okay, and there's 2 rounds left. Are you going to race the last one?
Yeah, if I can make it to that, I will, for sure.
We're definitely bringing you in the comms box halfway through the race.
Okay.
And it's at Bathurst too, so...
All right.
It's
Nice.
game
Peter
on.
Brock. Peter Brock
Could
style.
do the original onboard TV style where you just commentate the whole race.
We could race Mitch, and we could beat Craig while commentating.
Did you say beat Craig?
Yeah.
The only way we can do that is if we take him out.
Yeah. Well, one of
Yeah.
us take him out, and the other one.
Beat.
Yeah,
Even then, he'd probably still win.
he probably.
But Craig, look again, man. We're running out of questions to ask you because we ask you the same questions every week. So
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. Let's ask some different questions.
Well,
Who
how
painted
did-
your car?
What's that?
Who painted your car?
Oh, Dripping Paint Graphics, one of our sponsors. They have really nailed it with the current paint that we've got, the AWS livery. Looks
It's really clean and really nice.
well. That motif with the little sort of checkerboard pattern there, as the car transitions from white to color, is very similar to the Red Bull Racing car from last year.
Yeah.
Only Scotty, the painter, he came out with that design about 2 weeks before Red Bull unveiled theirs. So we were always joking that he was trend-setting last year.
Oh, there you go. See, interesting stuff. You ask random questions. Mitch, you got a question for Craig?
How'd your car handling with the track temperature?
It was not too bad. I think the tyres hung on a little bit better than the Ferraris there, although they did look really quick in the early part of the stint. And of course, with their cars being a little bit more slippery than the BMW down the straights, I was thinking about hanging back, but I saw how Chris and Phil were starting to really look quite threatening on the way into turn one. So the first opportunity I got to go through on Steve, I did, and just tried to take up the pace at the front. It worked for me.
Yeah. You know, after you did your first pit stop, you just put the foot down.
Yeah,
Set
that was the
fastest lap too. So yeah.
that first time of being in clear air. It's critical to really go for it at that point if you want to try and have a gap when the field all settles down.
Yeah. Well, did you have any strategy going into this race, like pit stop wise, or?
I've pretty much done the same strategy for enduros all season long. Run the tank out as long as possible, take tyres at the first stop, and roughly split the fuel that I need to get to the end.
Well, it seems to be working for you every single time.
Yeah, it only failed at Monza because I had a little bingo.
Yeah.
We'll just cut out a little bit then.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all good. We're used to technical dramas on this side, mate. We get them all the time. Like your car was white for pretty much like the first 15 laps.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, we put the AMF decals on all the cars and they overrode all the Beamers. So all the BMW M8s were white.
Wow.
Gotta love
No.
iRacing.
You normally have to beware the white cars.
Yeah, but obviously in this case that you were just overtaking everyone anyway. So. Well, by all means, man, you've got an open mic once again. Next week you won't be here, and then hopefully the last race you will be, and we'll probably talk to you in the comments box then, because then it will be officially handed to you that you are the championship winner. But while you have an open mic now, give a shout out to the team and sponsors, and yeah, go for it.
No worries. Thanks very much. Yep. Big thanks to Fusion Sim Racing powered by AWS. Our sponsors, Dripping Paint Graphics, Eclipse Signage, and Carter Plastering. And yeah, thanks very much for your commentary efforts tonight.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to say that when you see the broadcast. The start of it was a bit shady, but yeah.
Just skip to it about half an hour into
Yeah,
it.
just-
And off and-
Let's go to
Okay,
lap
will do.
15. Don't worry about the start of it. All right. Well, congrats anyway, Craig. Awesome driver, mate. You set the pace for the whole entire season. That's 9 in a row you've won. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah, I think that's an all-time record for the AMF. So yeah, you got to be absolutely stoked with yourself there, man.
Yeah, it's been a good run this season. I'm pretty happy.
And no doubt, as we said before, that we'll see you in the comments box once again.
Yep. We'll see how we go. Catch you then, guys.
See you, mate. Mitch, thanks for joining us in the commentary, Bruce, once again. I know it was a bit of a shaky start, but we got there in the end. Big shout out to Century Batteries Lismore as well for coming on board and sponsoring this series of the AMF GT Dev series. Massive things are happening over the next 3 weeks. No doubt you will hear about them. And always with the AMF series, we do the week 13 special race that is going, it's getting planned behind the scenes at the moment. And it sounds really, really, really interesting. That makes me want to race it rather than broadcast it. But we will see what happens because we know the last couple of week 13 special races have gone off like a frog in a sock. So that's from me. I'm signing off for the night. I'll hand you over to Mitch to say goodbye from Podium Broadcasting. Thanks, and don't forget to tune in next week.
Goodbye.
That was subtle.
Yeah.
See you, dudes. All right. We'll see you next time.
Safety car, safety car, safety car. Slow down, single file guys, single file, safety car, safety car.